Well, what can we say? Arsenal 1, Manchester United nil, away from home, Old Trafford. Come on, Sunday, 4:30 p.m. kickoff. We get the 3 points. What is there to be negative about? It's a positive result. It's a positive day in the end for Arsenal Football Club. 1-0. And listen, before the game, I predicted 1-0 to Arsenal. I think even not even before the game, like a few days ago, I said 1-0 to Arsenal. I always knew it was going to be a tough game. Going away from home, yeah, Man United might be bad. Yeah, Man United might be this. But history has told us Arsenal Football Club struggle at Old Trafford for whatever reason. Is it the size of the pitch? I don't know what it is. Man United obviously turn it up a little bit more when they play Arsenal, considering the history between the two clubs and stuff like that. And you know what? Again, we saw it today. We struggled. We did struggle throughout that game. We did not control that game at all from start to finish. And again, if you know me, I'm not a big fan of our manager. I'm not a big fan of Arteta. I'm not a big fan of his tactics, but I rate our players. I rate our defence. I rate the Declan Rice, Zubimendi today, to be fair to him. I think he did struggle throughout that game. Odegaard today wasn't happy with a lot of the things that he was doing. But all in all, I do rate our team. I think we've got a good team. They can compete against nearly every team in the world, in my opinion. If we're fully fit, not even nearly every team in the world, we can compete against every team in the world, right? When our team is fully fit, I believe in our players. But as I said, listen, I don't know if you guys were expecting us to play fluid football, silky football, all of that kind of stuff. I'm sitting there, I'm not surprised watching the way we're playing. We score a goal, of course, Declan Rice, best in the world, mate. Yeah, them deliveries, absolutely mad. You can't stop that. Brilliant cross. Bayinda, we're really weak. Saliba did a great job there, and Calafiori just knocks it home. So listen, we got our goal. I don't know what is there. There's not much from our point of view to look at and be, completely negative about. We're just happy. As I said, right now with Arteta, I know what it is. I know what position he's coming from. I know what tactics to expect. I know what performances to expect. I'm not expecting us to play good football this season. I'm just hoping we have enough to just keep on picking up wins. And if we do that, fair enough. But I'm not going to sit here like maybe other fans expecting us to put in good performances week in, week out. Because if you look at last season, we didn't do that, right? But somehow we fumbled our way to a semi-final of the Champions League, and we managed to somehow finish second last season. This season, I need more. I need to win the Premier League. I need to win the Champions League. I need that to happen, right? But I'm not going to demand any performances because already I know where I stand with the manager. I don't think he's the right guy. But as long as you can get me the wins, hey, I'm not going to complain. So today's going to be one of those days. I'm going to be shameless. I'm going to take the 1-0 and we move. We keep it moving. We got Leeds next week in the Premier League. Listen, you play well, you don't play well, as long as you win. As long as you win. I'm not going to say anything until the next game. Just keep on winning, right? But just know, you start dropping points, things start going a little bit wrong, I'm not going to be happy because now you're not giving me the wins that I need and the performances are incredibly questionable. But listen, as I said, 1-0 to the Arsenal, right? Boring Arsenal. Hey, happy days, right? Happy days. But yeah, let's get straight into the game. So, as you guys can see here, Arsenal 1, Manchester United 0, of course, and we've got the lineups here as well to go through. So, starting off talking about the lineups, actually before the game, I did a prediction in terms of what team I'd want to actually play, against Manchester United, and it's exactly the team that Arteta put out. I said Ben White, Calafiori should be starting at fullback just because in my head, listen, we should be dominating the game. We're Arsenal Football Club. We've got a much better team on paper than Manchester United. Listen, we're ready to go. We're ready to win the Premier League, right? So Calafiori, Ben White, we don't need to play Lewis Gilly and Timber, even though they're absolutely amazing players. But we don't need them in this game because they're about, more control, locking up players, 1v1s, all that sort of stuff. Ben White and Calafiori, they're more attacking, overlaps, Mavericks. Calafiori then obviously got his goal. Right, it's obviously I know it's a set piece, but he still got his goal. He's doing his overlaps. Ben White, one movement, I remember he was carrying it all the way up the pitch. So listen, I thought them two made sense, but to be honest, right, with the way the game went, we never had control of the game. So in a sense, maybe we should have played Lewis Kelly and Timber because I thought we didn't need to play Lewis Kelly and Timber because I thought we would control the game. I thought we would be able to knock it about and get past this Man United team quite easily. But really and truly, that didn't happen. United from minute 1 to minute 90 really were the better team. They were the better team, but we're the ones who came away with the victory, and that's all that matters in the end. As I said, listen, Arteta, I'm not expecting anything. Just get me the wins. Just get me the wins. That's all. That's the territory we're in right now. Just win your games, because I know right now you're not going anywhere. So I'm not even gonna. I might even have to just stop with the whole Arteta, out kind of stuff. I might just have to stop because that's me, right? But as long as you get me the wins, we can have a good relationship, right? But if the minute that slips, there's big problems, big problems, because the way we're playing football is very, very suspicious. I don't even think the ball was on the floor like for 10 minutes of that game for us. Like overall, in that whole 90-minute period, I feel like the ball was just in the air. Even Odegaard, there's moments where, there was one moment, he's literally, the ball's coming up in the air. He's got time, he's got space, edge of the box, right? Instead of taking a touch and controlling the ball and calming things down and maybe trying to find a killer pass or even having a shot, he just hits the ball up again and it goes up. And I'm just thinking, is this guy all right? Like, what is going on today? Everyone looking shaky. So the whole team today looked terrible for the most part. Saka, he started looking good for one moment where he was playing more off the left. I only had, well, not more off the left, but he had a moment he was on the left. And that's when he looked really good. So maybe that's something we need to look into. If we're not going to sign the players, start rejigging the puzzle. Right, Saka's a top player, our best player. Maybe move him more central, maybe more onto to the left. Let's see what Saka can do, maybe from a different side. Give opposition something else to think about, not the same old over and over again. But yeah, overall, listen, as I said, performance was stinky, but we got the win. Gyökeres as well. Listen, for me, I thought he was having a decent game, right? And obviously, he had that one moment which was not good. So we were on the break. He's running. He's on the left channel, kind of cutting inside. And he kind of just miscontrols the ball, falls over, stumbles over. Also, it doesn't look good, right? But obviously, it's the first game. I'm not going to hold it against him because I thought, honestly, up to that point, I thought he was doing good with his hold up, with his... he created like one great chance for Martinelli. I thought he was doing okay, to be fair. He was battling with the centre-backs. He was showing that he can do the physicality thing. So, listen, I'm not going to complain about Gyökeres. But that one moment was very stinky. Very, very stinky. But listen, I'm Team Gyökeres, so... Leeds, he'll be there. He'll be there. That'll be the real debut for Victor Gyökeres, right? So no worries about him. But listen, baby steps, right? It's a first game. Only played 60 minutes as well. Havertz came on, and Havertz, for me, to be fair, had actually a decent cameo. I thought he looked good when he came on. He was carrying the ball well. He was linking up play. He was even running it down the channel. All sorts of stuff. I thought Havertz actually was good. He won us a free kick, nutmeg Maguire. Like, I thought Havertz looked okay when he came on, and hopefully, with Gyökeres being there, a bit more competition, maybe him coming on the pitch, maybe with 35 minutes to go, maybe that's going to open the game up even more for someone like Kai Havertz as well, and just give us a different option. So it's good that we have that little dynamic going on there. But the rest of the team, I think we need a number 10. I don't know why we're not in for Eze. Odegaard needs help. All right, Odegaard needs help. We can't be running another season with just Odegaard 10 and Moneri maybe not even getting the minutes that he should be getting. And we need a left winger as well. So yeah, people, let me know what you think about this performance. 1-0 to the Arsenal. As I said, for me, I don't even know what to say too much now. Like, I'm not expecting any performances from Arsenal. I'm not expecting us to play beautiful football. I'm not expecting anything like that. Just get me the wins. 1-0, 3 points on the board. Keep on doing that every week. And maybe we'll see something at the end of the season. But this is me under Arteta, right? I can see already the football is dead. It's not going to change. This is how we are. Everyone's learning long throws as well, by the way. What is going on? We got Lewis Skelly doing long throws. Calafiori doing long throws. I think Ben White was doing long throws as well. So this is what they've been practicing. Because last season, only number 5. He was the only one doing long throws for us. But this season already, I'm seeing how many guys doing long throws? So this is what they've been practicing. Right? This is what they've been practicing. This is Arteta ball, right? This is what we have to, this is what we're dealing with right now. So don't expect any beautiful football. Don't expect anything special. This is what we've got. And as long as the 3 points keep on coming, the party can continue. So that's the stage we're at. And hopefully the 3 points keep coming in. Listen, as much as I don't want Arteta to be our manager, and I don't think he's the right guy, and I said the football's stinky, as long as the 3 points keep on coming in, what can I say? What can I say? As long as the 3 points keep on coming, we pick up the majors, I'm not complaining. I'm not going to complain. Arteta, you can be the manager forever if you're going to do that. But clearly, 7 seasons in, this being the 7th season, so far, that has not happened. But let's wait and see, right? The party continues. But anyway, guys, as always, make sure to hit the like and subscribe button. You must do it today. Come on, Arsenal 1, Man United 0. Old Trafford out the way as well. That's always a positive. So there's a lot of things to be positive about. But as I said, listen, prefer not to speak on how we're actually playing, but we take the points. But anyway, guys, take care and peace.